Hey, what's up, guys? So earlier this week, we talked about being a lone wolf in society and the advantages you get by being a lone wolf in society. If you haven't already seen it, go ahead and click the link. It's in the description and you can see all about being a lone wolf in modern day society. So when we're talking about the wolf pack, that is essentially a group of people who are all on the same wavelength. They vibrate on the same wavelength, and that is essentially the people that you want to spend the most of your time with. It's the people that you like to spend most of your time with because you guys all vibrate and resonate on the same level. So a very common comment that I get on my channel is, how can I find like-minded people who are just like me? And this comment, it typically comes from people who are feeling isolated from the rest of the world because they feel as if no one gets them. They feel as if they are an alien living on Earth. I know what that's like. You know, you fight so hard to find people who are similar to you, yet we're living amongst a society where people, they're brain dead. They're zombies. So naturally, you want to fill that hole or that emptiness, that loneliness with friendship and with companionship. So how on earth do we do that? Well, I figured it would help if I shared with you how I met my pack and how I added another member to my pack after about a 2.5 to 3 year drought. So like I mentioned in another video, and the annotation is gonna pop up one of these places, I don't have a lot of friends, but the friends that I do have are heavy hitters, okay? They are strong-willed, they're strong-minded, pioneers, creators, and that is the type of people that I love to surround myself with. So how did I find them? It was by putting myself out there. Like really, I truly put myself on the line despite my fears of being rejected by people, my fears of not knowing what to say to a stranger. Despite all of those things, I put myself on the line. High risk equals a high reward. So long story short, when I was younger, when I was 21, I was working at a gym. Okay, and I was new to the city that I was in, so I had no friends and no family, and I was the front desk guy, checking people in, saying goodbye to them as they leave. However, there was this one guy, and for some reason I was just so drawn to him. Maybe it was his energy, maybe it was his vibe, but I was so drawn until finally one day I couldn't help but ask him, hey man, this sounds kind of weird, but do you ever go out? So that was a little weird for me because I did have a little bit of social anxiety at the time, but I did it anyways, and the rest is history. The guy pretty much took me out with him, but the most important thing was that he introduced me to his closest friends on that same day. So the story goes that the gentleman from the gym, he and I actually fell off. We didn't really keep in contact much, but those 4 guys that he introduced me to 9 years later are still who I consider to be my brothers. People who I would lay down my life for if it came down to that. And you know, I was thinking recently, what if I had never said anything to that guy? What if I never reached out? What if I never put myself out there? I would not have my lifelong brothers that I currently have. I think about it sometimes and I just don't like that feeling. So I'm telling you this to illustrate the simple point that the only thing between you and other like-minded people is you opening your mouth and speaking to more people. Now I know that this is a social skill type of thing and I will do more videos on that in the future, but just keep that in mind, okay? The only thing between you and your lifelong wolf pack, your friends, the people that you get along with on a natural, deeper level, is yourself. People that resonate on a deeper consciousness, like yourself and myself, we tend to be kind of judgmental towards people in society. Now, maybe you're not the same, but for me at least, I was really judgmental to other people. And so with that judgment, it comes this wall. And that wall, I don't ever walk beyond. I don't break past that wall because I don't want to indulge in those types of people. But if you're always prejudging people, assuming that you know who they are, that's gonna be your biggest limiting step. So keep an open mind when you're going out there trying to talk to new people. I can't emphasize enough just how important that one step is. And like I told you before, I actually met someone recently who I added already to my wolf pack, and I'm sure that I'm in theirs as well. And again, this has to do with just putting yourself out there. So I'll keep this story really short. Essentially, I was on my way to Russia. I was sitting on an airplane and I was sitting next to a guy who I judged to be a typical bro. I'm just thinking like, this guy, I mean, he's got his little fedora hat on, he's got, you know, this tight shirt, and yeah, he just looked like one of those people that I know that I don't like. Shame on me. So I kind of proceeded to ignore him. You know, I kind of just put my hood over my head, put some headphones in, and I didn't say much. But something told me to stop acting like a dick and just turn around and say what's up to this guy. I mean, we're gonna be sitting on a plane for 11 to 12 hours, so I might as well say what's up. So I looked at him and I said, hey, what's up, man? Where are you off to? And to keep a long story short, that conversation turned into a 5-hour philosophical conversation about so many different facets of life. And now we're chatting on a regular basis, and no matter where he lives, I will always keep him in my pack, no matter what. And that's what I want to talk about next, the kind of relationship a wolf pack truly has. Now, each individual member of the wolf pack is typically on their own journey, trying to accomplish something amazing in life, trying to accomplish great things. So with that means that you will not always be together. In fact, I moved out to the East Coast. My other friends, they moved out to Europe. One moved to Texas, and the others kind of spread out as well. So we don't actually see each other now physically like we once did. But the thing is, our relationship is not built upon physical connection. It's built upon the energetic connection. It's built upon the energy we share between all of us. I've got things that I'm striving towards. They've got things that they're striving towards. That's the kind of character you look for within your pack. People who are on a mission to do something, because otherwise, those people are going to be classified as energy leechers. They're going to be sucking the energy out of you rather than giving you the energy you need to move forward in life. So that's just my background on how it is I found my pack. And I thought it might be beneficial to share it with you because hearing other people's stories sometimes gives us the power we need to accomplish the same things. Understand that finding those wolf pack type people, it's like finding a rare diamond or finding a piece of gold. It's a long, tough journey, and you're not supposed to find it right away. But when you find it, it's like, you know what? This was worth it. These are the type of people that I will keep in my life forever, and it was worth those years of being alone. It was worth those years of striving, trying to find someone. But the thing is, like I said, if you're not doing anything to put yourself out there, if you're sitting on the couch at home, if you're too afraid or too shy, then you're not going to be introduced to those types of people. So in the weeks to come, I'll be doing a lot of social skills videos. So keep your eyes out for those because those will help you reach those types of people that you're trying to reach. So if you made it this far, just go ahead and comment lone wolf mentality. Thank you again for watching the video, and I'll see you soon. Peace.